him since I was in the fourth grade. And we've been through so much together. And for a minute there, I thought of just kind of as a hello, Peter, as a joke that I'd knock on his door and climb into bed with him and tell him my problems, that I couldn't find the coffee maker or how to do it and what have you. Hey, John. And but then I didn't. I thought he might throw me out and I wouldn't have my coffee. And I wouldn't even have the conversation that I came to over here last night because I went to bed before I did. And no, I have never experimented with him. But I appreciate the question, I guess. I don't know. Head throw bucket water on you. No, again, that would be problematic. And again, I think it would just kind of be funny doing the friend. Friend, I need something. Where's your coffee maker? How do I make the coffee? And he'd throw a slipper or a shoe at me and say, get out of my room. You're weird. Get out of my room. And I'd go, friend, you know I'm weird. You've known me a long, long time. But anyway, none of that was necessary. And I got out here and the birds are chirping and my Saturday is starting. And I tossed and turned a lot last night. Again, I have stuff running through my mind. I think I'm going through a little heartbreak, if you will. And it seems so silly. It seems so silly to talk about it or to say it. Because I'm recently divorced and I've been going through various phases of dealing with it for the last, probably since we got married, but for the last couple of years for sure. And over the last couple of days, I think I just hit a different phase of accepting, but being disappointed and feeling all that disappointment and all that sadness and trying to let go. And in my heart wasn't ready to let go, even though my head was saying let go a long, long time ago. And sometimes the heart and the head don't work in perfect union. And I think that can be hard. I think that can be hard. Pamela was married 33 years and boom, divorce. Yeah. I talked to a lot of people that have been married. Mine was a very short and passionate marriage that produced two beautiful little babies. And but it was a short marriage. We were together, I guess, a couple of years. And but again, it had a lot of passion and I think a lot of love and a lot of good stuff, but then a lot of stuff that, I'm not proud of. And, honestly wish was different. Wish with all my heart was different, but no matter how much I wished, it wasn't different. Good morning, RJ, and good morning, Angela. Yeah. I was thinking, and it's not anybody's fault. And people ask all the time, why'd you get divorced? I think marriage and relationships are hard. And I think if you get two people with totally different backgrounds and totally different life experiences and totally different views of things, and you put them in a home together and, especially if it's a mixed marriage and neither of our first marriages, you're going to come with expectations. And I don't know. I think when you come into life with expectations, or you look at life with any expectations, I think you're bound to be disappointed. And RJ wants to take a sip of coffee. I'm sorry, RJ. You tuned in a little late. I've already started my coffee show. If you want to be there for the very first sip, RJ, you need to tune in a little earlier. And I'm sorry, I know my time moves around a lot. Yesterday I went live at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something from my car and what have you. But anyway, let's have a little more coffee for RJ, one of my favorite fans. So cheers to RJ. Mm. No cream. No cream in it. I didn't even look in his fridge to see if he had any cream. I was doing the show at my home for I don't know, a year, I guess. I lived there for a year. Again, recently divorced. Was renting a place. Um, and I've been doing it at various Starbucks over the last, wanted to mix it up and show some scenery and show the beautiful town that I live in, that is Naperville, and started doing it at Starbucks. And I'd go out of Starbucks, I'd take my coffee, which I would get with cream, and go find various cool spots in the city to I don't know, just sit and drink some coffee and talk to my phone and go live. And I don't know, feels weird drinking black coffee and doing my show with black coffee because I've been doing my Starbucks cup so long. Oh, Barb, I'm sorry to hear that. Peter's asking, how is Holly doing? Holly is doing great. Holly is my beautiful English Springer Spaniel. And my beautiful English Springer Spaniel. And she's at her mom's house. And I had her for about a year. We adopted her together, and we brought her into our family and loved her as a family. And during the divorce, it's a long story, but I had her and had her at my place, but my job switched. I was a realtor for 17 years, and that gave me a flexible schedule and a schedule where I could give Holly the attention and love that I think she needs and deserves. And I'm sad and I miss her, but I see her, a few times a week when I'm going by to pick up my son from his mom's house. And she's always super excited to see me. And I'm always super excited to see her, but I'm a little torn because I got two little beautiful babies at the mom's house, my ex-wife's house. Want to give them all attention, but then I got Holly going, being so excited to see me too. And I miss her terribly. But again, I started working at I left real estate at the beginning of the year and started working at a Super Target because I was getting divorced. I needed a job. I needed to figure out what I wanted to do in my life after 17 years being in one profession, never expecting to leave it. The job search has been a little challenging, to be honest with you, because I don't know. People ask, well, what do you want to do? I don't know. Want a job I like and I feel I'm good at and I can work hard at and feel proud of and contribute to society and make a difference and work with people and what have you. But, that's a lot of sort of vague descriptions. And I don't know what exactly it is that I want to do. I think I'm moving in on it and doing the right things, but sometimes it takes, it's hard enough if you're working in one industry. If I'm in pharmaceutical sales and I'm leaving Merck, to get a different job, it might take a little while to find a job at Pfizer or Abbott Labs or what have you. But to completely leave professions and to go from a business owner selling real estate who did fairly okay for a long, long time, and that's so far removed from my college experience, because it's kind of easier to get a job right out of college because, I don't know, you're green, you're able to be taught, you have no expectations, and I don't know. But either way, so I'm working at a Super Target, and that lack of flexible schedule and being gone all day and being gone early, along with having Holly home and alone, I just felt kind of bummed for her and sad for her. And I didn't think I could give her the love and attention she deserved. And my stepkids and my ex-wife wanted her back. And so she's in a big house with a big yard and with a big family around to give her a lot of love. And